Hello YouTube, I'm Donuts over here today, and this video is going to be Cardfight Vanguard related, and it's going to be a couple of the decks that I have that don't see a lot of play in my area anymore, so I'm looking to get rid of them to a good home. I'm looking to sell and or trade, potentially, so hit me up in the comments or message me or find me on Facebook, whichever you want to do. We can hit up and possibly do some deals. But this video is just going to be a deck list of all these decks that I actually have, all in one big lot. So we'll start with this deck here. This is unsleeved, but hasn't been played in a long time. This is a Sealed Dragon deck, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through all the decks that I have here, say what clan they belong to, and go through so you can see the card count and everything. Alright, so there's the starter. We got 4 heal, 4 draw, for that crit, and for that one. We got 2 of that grade 1. For that fella, 4 perfect guard. And under the G2s. Under the G3. Weathercloth. Alright, and that's the actual full deck. And the strides that would come with it if a deal is to be secured would be Sealed Dragon Kaiser at 2, and the Muhammad here at 4 copies. So 6 card G-Zone. Alright, moving on to the next one. This is a Shadow Paladin Revenger variant. At starter, 4 heal, 4 crit. The other Grim Reaper crit. Draw. 4 Null Guards and the Revenger Mac Lear. These are all old school decks post G era, or yeah, pre and slightly post the G era. The Limit Break Enabler. Combo piece here, the Mar. And they are Phantom or Blaster, Dark, Revenger, Abyss. This is the Abyss Legion variant. Mana. Dark Bless Angel. Just an oddball Cursed Spear Dragomoon, just because extra, regular extra power is not too terrible. On the Cross Ride, there's a big guy himself, Revenger, Phantom Blaster, Abyss. That's the Shadow Paladin deck. Oh, it's only going to come with 1 stride. That's a Dark Knight Elsenheim, I guess. But it does come with some extras over here. And that would be, I believe, 1 or 2 of the regular Blaster Dark Revenger. 4 copies of Raging Form, or Revenger Raging Form Dragon. And Barrier Troop Dorant, which is the Unflipper combo piece that goes with Dark Revenger. And I believe there's 2 in here. Yeah, so that's 2 of that one. 2 Raging Form per sleeve, I believe. Yep. So that puts it up to 4 Raging Form, max copy. Then the Revenger Dorant, I think there's 3. 3, maybe 4. Yep, 3. But those can come with the deck. Not opposed to adding those into the deal. This next deck is a Techikaze Rex theme deck. There's the starter. Heal. Crit. Draw. Another crit. And some of the grade 1s. Savage Mystique. Got 4 Null Guards in this one as well. And you'll notice everything in here has the, has Rex in its name with the exception of the Null Guards, and that's Savage. So they play off the whole Rex in the card title thing. It's actually a pretty solid build. That's Mega Rex. And we got 3 of this Dark Rex, which is works from the bind zone. It's pretty good. And the strides that come with it, you guys were seeing there. Destruction, Tyrant, Volcanic, Tyranno. 1. 4 copies of that. Copies of that. And then 4 of the G-Guard. Again, really fun little deck. This one right here is... This is Old School Neo Nectar Maiden. It's only as far as the first Fighters Collection series in the G era. It does, however, come in these cool Maiden sleeves. I believe this is Rainbow Wood. Use the Null Guard for it. Let's see. Yep, Rainbow Wood sleeves. And it will come with oversleeves as well, as these are exceedingly rare sleeves and quite valuable. Last I checked, about 20 bucks. And it's always, when it's played, even though it hasn't been played a lot, it's always been in these oversleeves. As I got a Maiden starter, 4 Maiden draw, 4 Maiden crit. At the time of building this, we didn't have a Maiden heal, so it's got to be the Sweet Honey. And another crit. And we got some signature Padme, I believe, or Pendanme or whatever. There's 2 signature versions of that in here. So those at one point were pretty valuable, about 10 bucks each, with the hot stamp signature on them. 4 of that. 4 of the Null Guard. Yeah, Blossom Rain. Now this deck plays off getting multiple copies of the same named unit into play to power them up. There's 4 copies of Rainbow Wood and 4 copies of Maiden of the Trailing Rose. All good cards back in their heyday. And the Stride deck for that, it's only a 6-card Stride. It's got 4 copies of that one. And Multivitamin Dragon, 4 copies. Alright, next up is Link Joker build. This has got some Legion stuff in it. It's Star Vader mainly, but it's Star Vader, Legion, and Cross Ride. Or not Cross Ride, but Break Ride. I got 2 options for starters, but both of them are pretty good. They're both essentially searchers, and this guy's a locker, so depending on which way you wanted to start. Got 4 crit, 4 heal. 2 different types of draw for 4 draw, but it's all Star Vader. 2 different kinds of crit there, just to throw your opponent off a little bit. Star Vader, Backfeller, the booster, 1, 2, 3 Null Guards and Star Vader Parmethium. Volt Line, not Dragon, but Volt Line. 4 copies of Lanthium here. Another Legion piece, as you can tell with that little yellow symbol down there. Here you go is Composite Star Vader Photon. This was a really good card back in its heyday as well. So you run 2 different kinds of Legions. Your ideal Grade 2 Ride, Mobius Breath Dragon. Got 3 copies of that. Nubian, I believe is what its name is there. We got 4 copies. Nubula Lord Dragon at 1. 2 Blaster Joker, Imaginary Pulse Dragon at 2, then 3 of the Break Ride, Infinite Zero Dragon. We got Infinite Zero Dragon, and the strides for that, I believe there's only 2 of them, and it's Nebula Dragon, Maximum Sealed Dragon. Alright, one more deck to go, and this one was by far my favorite, but again, I don't necessarily need it. I'm keeping on to my Kagoro, Spike Brothers, and my Nova Pro wrestling build. Alright, so this is Machining Nova Grappler, or not Nova Grappler, but Mega Colony. Comes in these cool Kai Toshkini Lightning Dragon sleeves, so it doesn't actually, I guess this is Kai Toshkini with his, when the whole anime arc dropped Kagoro and Royal Paladins, and out came Narukami and Gold Paladins, so this is Kai Toshkini and his Narukami Dragons. Again, these sleeves are quite rare, and in oversleeve as well, and the deck will come in them. But it's Mega Colony, so it doesn't necessarily fit thematically. I just really liked the sleeves and was able to get them. So, Mega Colony, little B, 4 of the heel, 4 of the blue recycling stand, the same recycling Firefly here. I got Scorpion. Ideal booster for the Vanguard, allows you to force rest your opponent. 2 Quintet Walls, that's a Counterblast 1, play the top 5 for guarding. 2 Perfect Guards and Paralyzing Madonna, the only thing that's not machining in the entire deck. 4 copies of Mosquito. 3 copies of Giant Red Soldier, I guess. 3 copies of that. Machining Hornet Mark II. So there's 4. And Machining Mosquito Mach 2. Should be 4. So this is a Legion build as well. 2 copies of War Sickle. 2 copies of Machining Scorpion Mark II. And then 4 Tarantula Mark. So this deck is geared around paralyzing your opponent's field, of course, and paralyzing their Vanguard. And the Stride deck is as follows. You've got 4 of the G-Guard, or I guess 3 of this G-Guard, 1 of this particular one. 2 Jaggy Devil, 3 Panseer, 3 Panseer. I do have a 4th, or a 3rd, I believe, of this, maybe a 4th. Machining Destroyer, by far the most OP Stride from the early eras of the Mega Colony deck. This guy is just Counterblast 1, and you can rest everything. It's really crazy. And then Staggy Dipper at 3. Alright, so this would be I'm Done, It's Over. This was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Cardfight Vanguard decks. I am looking to part with, trade, sell, whatever the case may be. Just need to get them out of here, get ready for the new stuff. And yeah, so this is the first video I've done in a while. This is Cardfight Vanguard. This is decks I'm looking to part with. Yep, guess that's about it. Have a good day, YouTube.